All right. The things I do for my students that I don't even do for myself. This is getting a little crazy because I find myself not wanting to. But I'm doing it because I said I'm going to do it, and I'm doing it because I'm showing you how to do it. And so thank you for the motivation that you don't even know you're giving me, because you haven't probably even seen this yet. It's Tuesday. We are rocking to school. Got the kids dropped off. Griff got his new shoes on. Ready to go. And man, I was thinking about Kyle, which is me, but I really wish Kyle in the past started doing a lot more things to help Kyle in the present. Like, I wish Kyle would have kept on running 10 miles a day so that Kyle today is in tip-top shape, looking great. I wish that Kyle in the past would have started a daily journal that just logged all the incredible things that he got to do so that I could kind of look back on it, you know? I wish Kyle of the past saved more money here and there so that way Kyle... Okay, you get where I'm going. So, I wish Kyle started taking Hims, which keeps your hair. I did try that, so don't just mess with you. But sitting here at 40, I'm like, hey, sorry, Kyle of the past, dude, you are gone. Later, man. Don't miss you at all. I'm on to bigger, better things. Hooking a dude up with the gate. And yeah, sitting here wishing that Kyle from the past hooked me up is not going to stinking do anything. So Kyle of the now is the only Kyle I get. I have to be Kyle of the future. And Kyle of the now, the today, the moment I'm in, has to make all the right decisions and hook that Kyle of the future up. Know what I mean? And if you are a high school student in general, I promise you, you'll wish your future self will wish you had paid more attention and hooked yourself up with a better GPA to get you into that one program. I got into Long Beach State and San Diego State. I think I got turned down from Cal Poly. Can't remember. But again, I was only applying to state schools because I knew that the UC schools required higher GPAs and higher SAT scores than I was getting. And that's real. Isn't that crazy that the Kyle of the past did what he can do, but the Kyle that was looking for colleges, like I was narrowed down. I could have applied to all the colleges, but the colleges that would actually accept me would only be the ones that I, again, fulfilled their requirements. So, I say that to say, to you students, you are going to be a 20-year-old version of yourself. You're going to be a 25-year-old version. You're going to be a 40-year-old version of yourself, okay? 40-year-old version, not the movie. You know what I'm talking about. So, it is your job in high school to do all the things that are going to pay you dividends down the pipeline, meaning I played sports. I did a great job of having friends in high school, but I never pushed myself to join ASB. I never joined a club. I never wanted to, I never, not that I didn't want to. I never started a club. I was a team player, but I never, I guess, showed leadership skills that would have, helped me get to where I want to be. I never kind of stuck my neck out there. And I even struggled with that in my 20s too, where I wanted to do all these crazy cool things, but because in those high school years, you kind of say, oh, well, Kyle's this kind of person because of what Kyle does. And yeah, Kyle's not that person because Kyle made a bunch of habits when he was in high school. And when you leave high school, you kind of have a pretty good story about yourself that you believe is true. And you're 18, ready to take on the world. And my message to you is to do all the things that are going to help you be the best version of you outside of high school. Talking to people, shaking hands, first dates, all those things are uber scary. But if you can practice little things like that in high school, don't date till you're 30, okay? That's my advice. So I'm not saying practice dating in high school, okay? Wait till you're 30. So that way I don't have to deal with you and your tears in my class, and you know what I mean. So hook yourself up, your future self up, by just doing things today. Little small wins of saying, hey, I'm gonna say what's up to someone I've never met. I'm gonna go be like, hey man, what's going on? You do little things like that, then you start telling yourself a story in high school of, hey, I'm the kind of guy that does scary things. You don't have to. Nobody will know if you don't. You can sit at lunch all by yourself, chilling. No one's gonna know that, hey, you have these dreams of talking to people and leading groups and taking over the world. No one's gonna know any different if you don't. So I think you should. For you, not for anybody else, not for your mom, not for me, but wherever the heck life has you right now. I'm on my 11th year, so if you were in my class first year out the gates, I think I only did sophomores, juniors. Anyway, let's say you were 17. You might be 28. Holy cow, that is so old. No, you're not. You're still a baby. Guess what? At 28, you got to say, hey, future self, I'm going to set you up. And a marathon, 26.2 miles. If you think 28's old, in the marathon of life, I think you're at mile 8 or 9. I don't know. If in a marathon you are sprinting through mile 8 and 9, I can only assume that come mile 13 or 16 or 20, when your toenails are wanting to fall off, you are falling apart. And so, showing up for yourself and doing things for your future self involves taking it easy on yourself, getting enough sleep, relaxing your brain, doing scary but challenging things, overcoming obstacles. If you don't have those things in your day, I'm going to say go apply for a job you don't even want just to get the experience interviewing. Go, I want to say go on a first date just to, but I'm like, no, let's not do that. Hey, all I'm saying is make sure that future you doesn't look back and say, hey, Kyle of the past, you should have done this. I will actually be Kyle of the past cheerleader. I think I did a pretty dang good job of saying yes to life and making the most of things. Growing up here in Bakersfield, when you move to a place like San Diego, oh man, you appreciate it more than anybody else. And so all I'm gonna say is hook that future version of yourself up, okay? You can do that by just showing up to class today and say, hey, I'm gonna learn one thing. You learn one thing a day for a really long time, you are gonna be an old wise, smart human. So people, show up today, okay? Do the hard thing, whatever the heck that looks like. But wherever life has you, I hope you make it the world's greatest day. Pulling off the freeway, Mount Vernon, here we come. I'm losing track of days. It's my day 7, your day 5 at school, so things are starting to get normal. We're making friends. Some kids are actually talking in class. It's a dream come true. And if you're out of high school, keep rocking what you're doing. Know I'm rooting you on, all right? Stopping this before I get to my class. Because I want to. Not because kids make fun of me when I forget to take off a microphone or something like that, okay? It's because I stinking want to. You guys are awesome. Peace.